Hello, friends, and welcome to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. Very excited to have another Here's the Pitch couple of collector sets on my tabletop here today. It's set 39 and set 40 from Dominic's collection of All-Star Collector sets. The All-Star Collector sets contain not only all your stats and all the stuff you need to play the game, but also picks of your favorite ball players. If you'd like the latest Here's the Pitch collector set, Here's the Pitch catalog, send me an email at berglund.kurt@yahoo.com. I'm putting my email in the description for this video, as well as information about channel membership. With channel membership to my channel, you get access to members-only exclusive videos. You also get a discount on the secondary store, and you get a free gift from me every month in the form of PDFs that I create for different cards and dice sims. So, it's set 39 at set 40. It's a collector set matchup. Let's get to today's starting lineups. When you order Here's the Pitch collector sets, you get more than just the cards. You get a cover card, and this example is for set 39, as you can see, with your some wonderful artwork and your collector set number. And then the second thing that you get is a roster card. I love these. Give you your whole list of position players and pitchers. It makes substitutions a breeze. And then we can now take a look at your set 39 lineup that I have selected for today's game. Leading off in left field, it's Ron LaFleur. Batting second at second base, Felix Mian. Batting third and center field, Curt Flood. Batting fourth, the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Ben Ogilvy. Batting sixth, the catcher, John Romano. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Harry Steinfeld. And batting eighth, the first baseman, Lou Blue. We have to roll for our pitcher hitting card, and that's a 7. So that's going to be, here we go. It's pitcher hitting card number 2 for Bill Gullickson. You know him, you love him from the Expos, the Reds, I want to say, and the Tigers. He also did a couple of years in Japan. On this card, 1991 for Sparky and the Tigers, 20-9 with a 3.90 earned run average. All right, that's set 39. Let's take a look at set 40. Your Here's the Pitch set 40 cover card, telling you which set you've got so you can keep those straight. Here's your set 40 roster card. And your starting lineup that I've selected for today's game. Brett Butler leads it off in center field. Sean Dunston bats second at short. Larry Heisel bats third in left field. Mo Vaughn bats fourth. He'll play first base. Sid Gordon bats fifth. He's in right field. Debs Tex Garms batting sixth. He'll play third base. Johnny Hodap bats seventh. He'll play second base. And batting eighth, it's Butch Henline. He's behind the plate. Batting ninth will be your pitcher, and we're going to roll for his hitting card as well. That's a 7, so that's also hitting card number 2. And you know him, you love him from your Milwaukee Brewers. It's Teddy Higuera in 1986, 20-11 with a 2.79 earned run average. All right. So I think we are ready to go. Ted Higuera has finished his warm-up tosses, and he's ready to take on Ron LaFleur as LaFleur steps into the batter's box to get this game going. And here we go. Ron LaFleur stepping in the batter's box. Felix Mian on deck. Teddy Higuera kicks and deals to the Tiger outfielder. That's a 462, and that's going to be a power chart check right off the bat to right field. Let's get our power chart out. Ted Higuera is a -8 on the power chart results. 135 is going to be a base hit for Ron LaFleur, and a good start for collector set 39. And I think we're going to send him. Let's see. Teddy Higuera was pretty good on the hold. -1. LaFleur's stealing rating is a 6. That knocks him down to a 5. The catcher for Ted Higuera today is Butch Henline. His throwing arm is a 0. So we got he goes from a 6 to a 5. He's a 2-7. All right, Felix Mian at the plate. Higuera the stretch, and there goes LaFleur. Mian takes the pitch. The throwdown from Butch Henline is late, and LaFleur is in with a stolen base to get things going in the first inning. Mian takes a strike. The delivery from Higuera, the next pitch, is a 452, and that's going to be a power chart check. Higuera having first inning trouble. It's a 654, and that'll be a base hit for Mian. All right, so that will go to left field and drop in front of Larry Heisel. And he is LaFleur is a 6, rounding third. Heisel's arm in left field was a -1. They're going to hold him with nobody out. Why risk that? First and third for set 39. Higuera in a first inning jam, and here's Curt Flood. I'm interested in a question about this guy. Do you think he should be in the Hall of Fame for his role in helping to bring about free agency? I kind of go back and forth on that one, so let me know what you think in the comments. Curt Flood is at bat right now. The infield is going to play at double play depth. Higuera the stretch, and the delivery is a 415, and that's going to be ball 4. That's going to load the bases. 4, set 39. Higuera really adding to his own woes there, and Jimmy Rollins' J-roll comes to the plate. Higuera the stretch, checking all the base runners, and the delivery to Rollins. They're still playing at double play depth. The pitch is a 416. That's an injury check. We're going to skip that. And the delivery to Rollins is a 215. That's hitting the air to center. This is Brett Butler. Butler is a -2 on the throwing arm. LaFleur is going to hold. It's shallow center, so LaFleur is going to hold on at third, and that'll bring up Ogilvy. The former teammates facing each other now. Infield at double play depth. The stretch by Higuera, and the delivery to Benji is drilled by Ogilvy, and that one's going to, well, now we get to decide. Home field advantage. We get to decide what field that ball is going to go to, and I think it's going to be right field. Sid Gordon's a 0. That's going to rattle around. Sid Gordon's got to dig it out of there. LaFleur scores from third. Mian scores from second. And they're going to waive Curt Flood. Because why not? Actually, you probably wouldn't do this, but, he's only a 3. No, they're going to hold him at third and hope to get him home with a sac fly. But Ogilvy cruises into second with a 2-run double. And set 39 is up in the top of the first, 2-0, and Higuera's troubles continue. Flood at third, Ogilvy at second. Only one man out in the top of the first, and here's John Romano. Infield back, the stretch by Higuera, and the pitch to Romano is a 343 is to a chance a chance for second baseman Johnny Hodap. And Hodap gloves it, throws to Mo Vaughn, and that gets Romano at first, but the runners are going to advance. Flood scores on the ground out. Ogilvy goes to third base. Give Romano an RBI. It's 3-0, set 39. And Harry Steinfeld comes to the plate. Higuera the stretch. Blue is on deck, and I've got a few things to say about Lou Blue in just a minute. Here's the pitch to Steinfeld from Higuera. Mom, of course, used to say, you know, I just love that Jerry Steinfeld. All right, so 4:33 is a chance for shortstop Sean Dunston. Dunston's up with it and fires to Mo Vaughn. He'll break in a glove quickly with Sean Dunston at shortstop, and that'll retire the side in the first. But set 39 breaks out on top with 3 runs on 3 hits. They leave 1, and we go to the bottom of the first. It's set 39-3 and set 40 coming to bat. Bill Gullickson gets a cushion before he even steps on the mound. He'll face Butler, Dunston, and Heisel in the bottom of the first. Brett Butler's up there. Gullickson kicks and deals. 251, and this one is going to be foul down that right field line. The next delivery to Butler is a 413, and that one's hit to right and deep. Brett Butler muscling up on it. Back to the wall goes Ben Ogilvy, and it's gone. A leadoff home run for Brett Butler cuts the lead to 3-1 now. And that'll bring up Dunston. Bill Gullickson kicks and deals to Sean Dunston. That's a 424, and that's going to be a power chart check to center. Dunston just hit rockets. The power chart check is a 615, and that's an 80. No adjustment, so that's an 80. And on Dunston's card, that's going to be extra bases. Splitting LaFleur and Flood. Dunston around first. He's going to go to second with a double. And set 40 brought their hitting shoes today. Here's Larry Heisel. The Twins star, 1977, propelled him to a big free agent contract with the Brewers before the 78 season. Gullickson the stretch, and the pitch to Larry Heisel is a ball 4. He walked him. 2 are on now. Gullickson having first inning trouble, and Mo Vaughn comes to the plate. The stretch by Gullickson, the pitch to Vaughn is ball 4. He walks him. The bases are loaded for set 40, and a wonderful chance for them to tie the game or go in front, with Sid Gordon coming to the plate, the old Boston Brave with plenty of juice in his bat. Gullickson the stretch. The pitch to Gordon is a 236, and that's going to be a chance for Felix Mian at second. Mian gloves it. He goes to Rollins for 1, and the relay to Blue is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 4-6-3 double play turned by set 39. Scoring from third while all that happens is, Sean Dunston. Going to third is Larry Heisel. We got a 3-2 game, and set 40 is right back in it. Tex Garms comes to the plate. The stretch by Gullickson and the delivery to Garms is a 112. Can only strike out on his card, so let's see if we get a 1 or a 2. And hey, struck out Garms. Gullickson with the broccoli cauliflower medley. And that will retire the side. Look at Garms with only 6 strikeouts in the 1940 season. And Gullickson just racked him up. But in the first, set 40 gets 2 runs on 2 hits. We go to the second. We got a 3-2 game. We got a good one on our Here's the Pitch table. Lou Blue. Are you kidding me? Okay, think about this now. Your last name is Blue. You're talking to your spouse, your significant other, about what to name your son. First of all, you're coming up with Luzerne, and you know full well, in this process, that no one is going to be calling Luzerne. They're going to call him Lou. So that means, going into this thing, that your son is going to go through his life with the name Lou Blue. Are you kidding me? I think you are. I think someone's having some fun with us on this one. Okay, anyway. Lou Blue is going to lead it off. He'll be followed by Bill Gullickson and then round the floor. Higuera kicks and deals to Lou Blue. And that is hit in the air to right. Coming on is Sid Gordon, and he's got it for out number 1. Bill Gullickson and pitcher hitting card number 2 coming to the plate. Higuera kicks and deals. That's a 5-16. That's to right. Another chance for Sid Gordon, and he's got it for out number 2. Here's LaFleur. He singled, stole a base, and scored a run in the first. Higuera kicks and deals. 431 is to short. This is Dunston. He throws... Oh, it's a line out that Dunston grabs. It's ticketed for left field. Dunston leaps and makes the catch, and that'll retire set 39 in the second inning. So Higuera has a nice recovery inning. We go to the bottom of 2, and it's set 39-3 and set 42. Hodap, Henline, and Higuera, the bottom third of the set 40 batting order, coming up in the bottom of the second. 165 has a chance for a base hit. It's down that left field line and foul. Next delivery is a 211 that's hit in the air to center. Kurt Flood with a can of corn. He's got it for out number 1. Here comes Butch Henline. Phillies catcher can't be... I bet he played on some pretty bad teams in those 1920s. Oof. Gullickson winds and deals. 416. Boy, I was doing a Phil Rizzuto there. Did you hear that? See, the problem is, here's the problem. I'll give you a little YouTube secret. If you listen to too much baseball on the YouTube, have you heard of the YouTube? If you listen to too much baseball on the YouTube, you start to sound like the people that you're listening to. It's really weird. I was doing a little scooter there for you on the Yankee broadcast, and yikes. All right, we got a power chart check. This is going to center field. And it's a 543. So that'll be a base hit for Butch Henline. 1 on, 1 out. And here comes Teddy Higuera. Not much with the bat, but today he's okay with that 250 average on the pitcher hitting card. Gullickson sets and deals. 626, and Teddy Higuera with a shot that will go to left field. 415 is going to be big trouble. And a base hit for Higuera. Butch Henline, not much in the wheels department. He's going to stop at second. 1 on with 2 on with 1 out, and here's Brett Butler. Gullickson in a second inning jam. The stretch and the pitch to Brett is a 114, and that's a fly to center. Coming on is Kurt Flood. He has got it. The runners will hold, and there's 2 away. Here's Sean Dunston. The stretch by Gullickson, and the delivery is a 453. That is too short. And so it's Rollins gloves it, flips to Meon covering second, and the side is retired. So a couple of hits, but no runs for set 40 in the second inning. We go to the third, and it's 3-2. Set 39 still in front and looking to build on their lead. Higuera will face Meon, Flood, and Rollins, 2-3-4 in the top of the third. The wind and the delivery from Teddy is hit by Meon, and that one's going to go down that right field line. Sid Gordon's got to go collect it, but Meon's around first, heading to second with a leadoff double in the third. Kurt Flood coming up. The stretch by Higuera and the delivery is a 5-16. It's to right. Gordon coming on. He's got it. Now let's see if Meon's going to tag. He is. Gordon makes the catch and fires towards Steinfeld at third. And Jerry Steinfeld cannot make the play. I know it's Harry Steinfeld. And I also know it's Jerry Seinfeld. But isn't it fun to merge them together? Meon goes to third on the flyout. He's there with one out. And here's Jimmy Rollins. Higuera the stretch, the delivery to Rollins. 4-14 is going to be ball four. So now runners are at the corners for Ben Ogilvy, who caused all the trouble in the first with a 2-run double. Infield is back. They're playing for two. Higuera the stretch. The delivery is a 354, and that's ball four. He walks him. Ted Higuera has now walked 3 men in 2 1/3 innings. Pretty uncarried. His control was pretty, 74 walks, I guess was kind of average. Here's Romano. Infield at double play depth. Romano looking to add to the lead. The pitch, 561, and struck him out on a bender. That is strikeout number 1 for Teddy, and there's 2 away now with the bases still loaded, and that Jerry Steinfeld coming to the plate. I'm sorry, that throw went to Debs Garms. I got a few things to say about Debs, too, later on. Here's Steinfeld. 213 is hit to second. Hodap gloves it. He throws to Mo Vaughn, and the side is retired. Set 39 leaves him loaded in the third. That's the kind of thing that keeps managers up at night. Here we go. Bottom of the third coming. Set 39 still leading 3-2. Heisel, Vaughn, and Gordon coming up. A pretty fearsome middle of the order for set 40. Gullickson kicks and deals. 461 is to second base. Felix Meon is under the pop-up in short right field. He's got it for out number 1. Now Mo Vaughn, he's not going to win too many running races, but he could mash 44 bombs in 96, Gullickson kicks and deals. 225 is to right and deep. What did I just say? Ogilvy, warning track, wall, and we're tied. A bomb from Mo Vaughn knots us up at 3 apiece. Here's Sid Gordon. Gullickson kicks and deals. 614 is a power chart check. Gordon, 415 is going to be to left and deep. Are we going back to back? LaFleur, warning track, wall, and it's gone. All of a sudden, set 40 is in front, 4-3. Debs Garms. I'm going to let you draw your own conclusions. Gullickson winds and deals. 536 is to right and deep. Back goes Ogilvy to the track. He's got it for out number 2. Here's Johnny Hodap, a Cleveland Indian in 1930. And I'm throwing dice all over the room. Here's the delivery to Hodap. 6:45 is to third. This is that Harry Steinfeld, Jerry Steinfeld line shot, and a diving catch by Steinfeld will end the third inning. But in the third, set 40 gets 2 runs on 2 hits. And we go to the fourth with your score. Set 40 now in front, 4-3. So Higuera now has a lead to protect. He'll face Lou Blue, Bill Gullickson, and Ron LaFleur in the fourth. The delivery from Teddy is a base hit for Lou Blue. Off of Higuera's glove, it's an infield single, and here comes Gullickson. And everybody on the planet, I think, knows what's going to happen now, but let's see if they can defend it. He's a 2-bunter. The delivery to Gullickson, he squares to bunt. He bunts it back to Higuera. Teddy looks at second, but instead fires to Vaughn at first, and the sacrifice does indeed move Lou Blue to second. With 1 out, here's LaFleur, and a chance to tie the game if LaFleur can come through with a base hit. Higuera the stretch, the pitch to Ronnie is a 3-22, and hey, struck him out. He got him on a Scroogey. 2 strikeouts now for Higuera, and it's going to leave it up to Felix Mian. Curt Flood would be next. Higuera the stretch, the delivery. 564 is going to be strike 3, swinging and oh, no, wait, no, it's not. It's the blue strikeout rule. Can only happen on Mian's card. So, the next delivery is a 444, and that's going to be punched to second. Johnny Hodap gloves it to his left, plants and throws to Mo Vaughn, and the side is retired in the fourth. But we go to the bottom of the fourth with your score. Set 40 has a 4-3 lead. Butch Headline, Ted Higuera and Brett Butler coming up in the bottom of the fourth. Gullickson kicks and deals. And that's a 6:51, and that's going to be a power chart check. More trouble for Gullickson. The power chart number is a 661. That's going to be a base hit for Butch Headline, his second of the game. It brings up Higuera. Ted is also a 2-bunter, so he's going to be asked to lay 1 down. Gullickson the stretch, and the delivery to Higuera is bunted too hard. It's bunted to third, and it's bunted hard at Harry Steinfeld. Steinfeld goes to Mian for 1, and the relay to Lou Blue is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing, and around the horn 5-4-3 double play. And that wipes out not only the set 40 base runner, but also gives 2 outs to the inning. 6:56 is going to be to left. Dying Quail. Here comes LaFleur, and he's got it for out number 3. So, a promising start to the inning goes for nothing. We go to the fifth, and it's still set 40 in front, 4-3. Higuera will face Flood, Rollins, and Ogilvy, the meat of the set 39 order in the top of the fifth. Teddy winds and deals, 465, is to right field. Power chart check. Boy, we got a lot of them here today. Sometimes you can have none for the longest time. 46 will be a base hit for Curt Flood. Leading off the fifth inning, here's Jimmy Rollins. Flood is the tying run at first base. Higuera the stretch, the pitch to Rollins is lined down that left field line. It's a base hit Flood will stop at second. 2 are on with nobody out, and here's Ogilvy. That's going to get action going in the set 40 bullpen. Let's see who they got here. We can check our roster card. And I think we're going to go with Chris Short. Another former Brewer, of course, one of the best pitchers of the 60s that, in my opinion, not enough people remember, but he was a good one. And he is warming up now in the Phillies bullpen, or in the set 40 bullpen. Here's Ogilvy. Higuera the stretch, and the pitch to Benji is hit in the air to left. This is Heisel over by the foul line. He's got it. Holding at second is Flood, and there's one away. John Romano comes up. The stretch by Higuera. Romano's 0 for 2. 334 is to Short. This is Dunston. He's got the line drive. 2 are down, and now leaves it up to Harry Steinfeld, the old Cubs third baseman. No sign of Kramer and Newman. The stretch by Higuera and the delivery is a 641, and that's going to be big trouble. It's to center field, and on the run is Brett Butler. 225 is going to be a base hit for Steinfeld. But Flood, they're going to send him. Well, let's see. Flood's a 3. Yeah, they're going to send him. Why not? Chance to tie the game 2-5. He's in there. The throw coming from Brett Butler. It is in time. They got him. They got him at the plate. Flood trying to score, and Butler guns him down on a one-hopper to Butch Henline, who applies the tag, and it ends the inning. We are halfway through this one, and your score is set 40 in front with a 4-3 lead. Gullickson will face Dunston, Heisel, and Vaughn. The wind and the delivery by Gullickson is a 146, and that's to Short. Jimmy Rollins is under the pop-up in short center field, and he's got it for out number 1. Here's Heisel. Gullickson kicks and deals to Larry, and that's a 623, and that's to right and deep. Heisel going oppo. Did he get enough? 611 is an 84, and that's going to be off the wall. Ogilvy's got to run it down. Heisel around first. He's going to go into second with a one-out double, and here's Mo Vaughn, who took one out of here in the third inning, and it still hasn't landed. Gullickson the stretch. The pitch to Mo Vaughn is a 624, and that's a power chart check to left. Vaughn going oppo. 353 is going to be out of here, and a 2-run bomb for Mo Vaughn. 6-3, set 40, and Gullickson is leaking oil on the mound. Gonna check our roster card and get some action going in that bullpen. How about some Herb Score warm-up action? Why not? The Indians flamethrower from the 1950s. How about 263 strikeouts in 1956 in 249 innings? And believe me, in the 50s, that was mind-blowing. All right, here we go. 1 out. Sid Gordon at the plate. 6-3, set 40 in front, and Mo Vaughn is going to drive the whole team back to the hotel after the game. Here's the pitch. 364 is ball 4. He walked him. Herb Score better hurry up. Here's Debs Garms at the plate. 0 for 2 for Debs. The pitch from Gullickson is a 264. It's a bunt. Garms rolls it towards Steinfeld, and Harry just puts it in his pocket. And that will be a bunt single for Garms. There's 2 on with 1 out, and that's going to do it for Gullickson. All right, so Gullickson's day is done after 4 1/3 innings. We don't know how many runs he's going to give up, but he has struck out 1. He walked 1, 2, 3 batters, and we'll see what happens. The new pitcher is Herb Score. Do we need a double switch? Yes, we do. We're going to get a double switch right here. Time up. All right, so Score is going to come in and bat in the number 7 spot in the order. Steinfeld comes out. Rance Mullenix is going to come in and play 3rd and bat 9th. So Steinfeld and Gullickson are out. Steinfeld and Gullickson are out. Score and Mullenix are in. And there's 1 man out. It's Sid Gordon at second, Debs Garms at first, and Score has some work to do. He's going to be a -10 on the power chart. Hodap at the plate. Score, the stretch, and the delivery is a 166, and that's got a shot down the left field line, but just foul. Next pitch from Score is a 211. That's to center field. Kurt Flood is there, and he's got it for out number 2. Holding at second is Sid Gordon, and it brings up Butch Henline. Ted Higuera would be next. The stretch from Score and the delivery. 553 is to center field. Another chance for Flood, and he's got it to end the inning. But the damage is done. 2 runs on 3 hits. Another bomb from Mo Vaughn. We go to the 6th, and your score is set 40. No pun intended. Your score is set 40, 6-3. And Higuera now has a chance to finish the deal here. Lou Blue, Rance Mullenix, and Ron LaFleur 891 coming up in the set 39, 6th inning. Higuera kicks and deals. That's a 144, and that's to right. Here's Sid Gordon. He's got it for out number 1. Now it's Rance Mullenix. He was something of a, people forget, he was kind of a phenom coming up with the Angels. Turned into a pretty good platoon player, but came up as a hot shot shortstop. The pitch from Higuera is a 126. That's to left. Coming on is Larry Heisel, and he's got it for out number 2. Excuse me. Ron LaFleur comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3. Higuera kicks and deals. 643 is a power chart check to center. On the run is Butler, and a 465 is a base hit for LaFleur, but being down by 3 runs in the 6th inning kind of takes away the running game. So Felix Mion comes to the plate with LaFleur camped at first. Higuera the stretch, the pitch to Felix, who's 2 for 3. And that's a 246. That's going to be a base hit blooper down the line. Heisel's got to go get it. LaFleur with the play in front of him stops at second. There's 2 on with 2 outs. The tying run comes to the plate in Kurt Flood. Higuera the stretch. Flood is 1 for 1. He has walked, a sac fly, and a single. The stretch by Higuera and the delivery is a 426. Taken for a strike. We have a chance for a rare play, but we don't have a rare play. The next delivery is a 352, and that's going to be a extra bases, and it's to right. In the right center field gap, Gordon's got to cut it off. LaFleur is going to score at 6-4. Are they going to wave me on around third base? Yes, they are. Gordon hits Hodap. Hodap turns and throws home to Headline. And they don't get him. He's safe. Sliding under the tag at home plate. It's a 2-run double for Flood. And we have a 6-5 game all of a sudden. Yikes. Jimmy Rollins at the plate. Chris Short starts throwing again frantically in the set 40 bullpen. Rollins is 1 for 2. Ogilvy would be next. The stretch by Higuera and the delivery is a 133. That's to Short. Dunston is under the pop-up in short left, and he's got it for out number 3. But in the 6th, set 39 comes back with 2 runs, all with 2 outs on 3 hits. We're halfway through the 6th, and we have a 6-5 ball game. We got a good one. All right. Score is out for his first full inning of work. We're going to get a pinch hitter for Ted Higuera. Timeout. All right, leading off in the bottom of the 6th for set 40, and a guy that I almost started in this game, one of my all-time favorites. You want to talk about 3 true outcomes? I'm going to give you Ron Gant. He swung like he meant it every time he was up there. He's pinch hitting for Higuera against Herb Score to start the bottom of the 6th. Set 40 is in front, 6-5. They're looking for insurance, or as they say in Central Illinois, insurance. The pitch from Score. 331 is to center field, and deep back goes Flood on his horse. He makes the catch for out number 1. All right, now it's Butler. Score kicks and deals. 554 is to center. Another chance for Flood. He's getting his road work in. Kurt's got it for out number 2. Here's Dunston with nobody on. Score winds and deals. 326 is a base hit off the glove of Jimmy Rollins. An infield single for Dunston, and now it's Heisel. Score the stretch, the pitch to Heisel. 351 is to center. Another chance for Flood. He's got it, and he's working off his Wheaties. That will retire the side in the bottom of the 6th. We go to the 7th, and set 40 clinging, I can say it, clinging to a 6-5 lead. Chris Short is your new pitcher for set 40. He's on in 1966. He was 20-10 with a 354 earned run average. He'll face Ogilvy, Romano, and then maybe Herb Score in the 7th. Short kicks and deals. 253 is a base hit for Ogilvy. Right back through the box. Brett Butler collects it and throws it back in, and now John Romano comes to the plate. Short the stretch, and the pitch to Romano is a 356. That's going to be a ball. Might be a rare play. No. Next delivery to Romano from Short is a 253, and that's ball 4. That's going to get the set 40 bullpen cooking again. A couple of base runners early in the 7th. Let's see. How about well, we're going to get some lefty-righty double-barreled action. Just the way I like it. It's Ray Caldwell, the left-hander, and Mel Harder, the right-hander. Couple of Indians pitchers. Warming up in the set 40 bullpen behind Short. Here is Herb Score's spot, and they are going to hit for him. So we go back to our roster card for set 39. And how about the human? No, we're going to go Rondell White. We're going to go Rondell White against the left-hander short. And there's his card, the old Expo. Rondell White will hit for score. Score is done after an inning and 2/3 of yeoman relief work. Rondell White with a chance to tie the game or put set 39 in front. Short the stretch, the delivery to White. 362 is taken for a strike. Might be a rare play. It is not a rare play. Next delivery is a 556. That will be time. All right, so that's to the catcher. And it's popped up. Foul territory off with the mask is Butch Henline, and he's got it for out number 1. Short with a deep sigh of relief, but he's not out of the woods yet. Here's Lou Blue. Double play depth to the infield. Short the stretch. The pitch to Blue is a 435, and that's going to be to third. This is Debs Garms. He's under a pop-up just barely in fair territory, and he's got it for out number 2. A jam job pop-up retires Lou Blue, and here's Rance Mullenix with 2 outs. Short the stretch, and the pitch to Mullenix is a 6-11, and struck him out. He got him with the cheese, and that'll retire the side. So Short allows a couple of base runners to start the inning and then bears down and gets out of trouble. It's time to stretch them out with your score. The set 40 still in front, 6-5. Ray Caldwell. One of the aces of the Indians' 1920 World Series winning team. Although I think you'd say that Stan Kovaleski was their ace, but Caldwell was a good one. The left-hander, 20-10, with a 386 earned run average. He's on to face Vaughn, Gordon, and Garms in the bottom of the 7th. Mel Harder is staying busy in the bullpen for set 39. They're looking to hold set 40 right where they're at, so they can take the lead later on. Here's Caldwell winding and dealing to Mo Vaughn. And Vaughn hits one to center and deep. Kurt Flood back. Warning track. He's got it for out number 1 in the bottom of the 7th. One more biscuit for breakfast, and Mo Vaughn rides that one out of here. Here's Caldwell to Gordon. 226, looper, fair or foul, just fouled on that left field line. Next delivery to Gordon is a 423, and that's going to be to third. Rance Mullenix to his left, gloves it, plants, and throws to Lou Blue, and there's 2 away in the set 47th inning. Here's Debs Garms. Caldwell kicks and deals to him. 463 is to right. Ben Ogilvy is there. He's got it for out number 3. So Caldwell comes through with a 1-2-3, bottom of the 7th. We go to the 8th with your score. Set 40 in front, 6-5. Short is going to pitch the 8th inning. And he'll face the top of the order for set 39. It's LaFleur, Meehan, and Flood. Chris Short winds and deals to LaFleur, and that is strike 3 swinging. Chris Short delivering some Limburger cheese to Ron LaFleur, and Felix Meehan will come to the plate. 3 for 4 for the Cat. The pitch. And a bunt for Meehan. He gets it past Short, rolling toward Hodap, and Meehan beats it out. 4 hits for Felix Meehan in the game, and here's Kurt Flood. That's the tying run. Flood has been clutch today. He's got 3 ribbies. Short, the stretch, and the pitch to Kurt is a 141. That's to short. Dunston grabs the line out, ticketed for left field, and there's 2 away as Meehan scrambles back to first. That'll bring up Rollins. Phillies versus Phillies at the plate. Short, the stretch, the delivery. 433 is to third. Debs Garms is under a pop-up on the infield dirt. He's got it for out number 3. Set 39 threatens but doesn't score in the 8th. We go to the bottom of 8. Set 40 is still in front. 6-5. Ray Caldwell is out for his 2nd inning of work. He'll face Hodap, Henline, and maybe Chris Short. Caldwell kicks and deals. 6:54 is an error check. We're re-rolling on the error chart. 252. So that's going to be an error check for the catcher. And a 7 is, I think he fumbles it here. That is Romano. Checking Romano's fielding. He is a 2. It's a little dribbler, and Romano fumbles the ball. Hodap will be safe at first on the E2. And that'll bring up Butch Henline. In the bullpen for set 40, Jason Isringhausen is going to start to throw. He is their closer. So they're going to pinch hit for Short and get Isringhausen going for the 9th. But Butch Henline is up there now, moving into the on-deck circle to bat for Short. Will be Hank, don't call me Eric Severide. And if you know who Eric Severide is, God bless you. Hank Severide is going to move into the on-deck circle to bat for Short. Butch Henline is up there now. Let's see how they play this one. The stretch by Caldwell and the pitch to Henline. He does square to bunt. And let's see. He bunts it toward first. This is going to be Lou Blue, who flips to Meehan covering. The sacrifice works, and Hodap goes to second base. Big insurance run in scoring position, and here comes Hank, don't call me Eric Severide. So Severide hits for Short. Short is done after 2 innings of work. He allows 2 hits, a walk, and he strikes out 2. Excuse me. Severide's up there. Caldwell, the stretch, the delivery. Oh, he's throwing to second. Caldwell to Meehan, and they got Hodap. They picked him off at second base, and there's 2 down. Hodap trying to get a little extra on the lead. And Caldwell whirled and fired to Meehan, and they picked him off. Severide still at the plate. The pitch from Caldwell. 5:34 is going to be a power chart check to left field. Let's see if Severide 126. That's going to be a base hit. So Severide is aboard. Let's see. Now they're not going to run for him with 2 outs. That'll bring up Butler. Caldwell to Butler with Mel Harder getting ready. The stretch by Caldwell. The delivery to Butler is a 342, and that's going to be a dribbler in front of home plate, I do believe. Yes. Romano on it. He fires to Lou Blue, and the side is retired in the 8th. Set 40 squanders an opportunity. They get nothing on a hit We go to the 9th, and your score is set 40 in front. 6-5. All right, Isringhausen is coming on. He will bat in the 9 spot in the order. And scheduled to face him are Ogilvy, Romano, and a pinch hitter for Ray Caldwell. So I'll put Isringhausen down here, but no one really expects him to bat if it gets to that. In 2004, Isringhausen was 4-2 with a 287 earned run average. He saved 47 ball games. All right, the right-hander is ready. Ogilvy up there. 6-5, set 39, needs a run to stay alive. We're in the 9th. The pitch to Benji. 5:42, and he struck him out. The gas. 1 down, brings up Romano, or are they going to hit for him? Romano could handle the bat. We'll take a quick look at the bench here. Yeah, I think they're going to hit for him. I think they're going to call on the human rain delay, Mike Hargrove, to get on base. And there weren't many better at doing it than Mike Hargrove. 111 walks for him in 1980. So Hargrove will bat for Romano. And later on, of course, had a successful managing career. Isringhausen, the stretch, the delivery to Hargrove. 2-13, ball 4. Sure enough, he gets on base. And sure enough, we're going to need a pinch runner. See what we got here for Wheels on the bench. And that's going to be Jimmy Sheckard. Jimmy, don't call me Samuel, Sheckard will bench run for Hargrove at first base. He is the potential tying run. So Hargrove did his job. Sheckard on to run. Now we're going to get a hitter for Caldwell, and that's going to be Todd Walker. They're looking for Todd to hit one in the gap, and so they can wave Sheckard home. Let's see if he gets something to hit from Isringhausen. Lou Blue is on deck. He might be hit for as well. The stretch by Isringhausen, the delivery to Walker, is down that right field line, but foul. Next delivery to Isringhausen, from Isringhausen, is to right. This is Sid Gordon. He's got it for out number 2. Holding it first is Sheckard, and that'll bring up Lou Blue. Or will it? Let's see what they got here on the bench. Getting a little bit thin. Well, if we hit for Blue, we need another first baseman. I don't think they have one because I used Hargrove. They do not, so it's going to be up to Lou Blue. With 2 outs, he's the last chance saloon. On deck, Rance Mullenix would be next. Isringhausen, the stretch, the delivery. 3:55, and that's ball 4. Lou Blue draws a walk. 2 are on with 2 outs for Mullenix. I believe Rance is our last third baseman here. And indeed he is, so he will bat. He becomes the last chance saloon. And now the delivery from Isringhausen. Mullenix is 0 for 2. Izzy, the stretch, and the delivery. 5:31. Hey, struck him out to end the ball game. A 6-5 set 40 winner. Wowzers. All right. Well, that was fun. Let's give you the totals on this one. For set 39, 5 runs, 5, 8, 11, 12, 13 base hits, and they committed 1 error. Set 40, 6 runs on 11 base hits, and they committed no errors. The winning pitcher, Ted Higuera. The save goes to Jason Isringhausen. The loss goes to Bill Gullickson. The MVP of the game is Mo Vaughn. 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, and as I previously mentioned, driving the whole team back to the hotel after everybody has showered and eaten in the clubhouse. So to get these sets, you need to contact me for the latest and greatest catalog. Berglund.kurt@yahoo.com. My email is in the description for this video. Also, in the description for this video is information about channel membership. With channel membership, you get a lot of goodies. A free gift from me every month, exclusive members-only video content, and a discount on the secondary store. So, your final from Here's the Pitch Field, set 46, set 39, 5. Thank you so much for being with me. Have a great evening. So long, everybody.